Dramani, Issa Yakub. Let's start with the questions for the coach, please. Yes, Delali.
Coach Delali here. We've seen you work with the team for a while now. You started with a couple of players. You can see that obviously you reduce it to a certain appreciable number. Would you mind taking us through the process in reducing the number to what you have? And if possible, if you would mind sharing the players that your final squad with us.
Thank you very much, and good morning to our cherished media population. I appreciate really to be here to share some insights of what this team has been through. First of all, we tried as much as possible to put in place a culture that will have us to respect one another, devoid of where you are coming from, and also to appreciate that you are the best quality in the country, and also to try to do things in a very common and simple manner. We also try to put in place a clear direction, that is the team philosophy, in terms of our approach of where we are going, so that if we decide that we are going to the sea, everybody gets to see to the sea together. And so everybody knows a clear purpose of what is at stake. And this was meant for both technical staff and the playing body. We also put in place a clear direction of play, that is the style of play, in terms of the different phases of the game, what we want to do defensively and what we want to do offensively. And we did this in very detail. And so this was something that I did with the chairman of the management committee in terms of creating an awareness and direction of the entire team. When it came to the playing body, we did a total database of domestic players in terms of players who are playing in our elite division, that is the Premiership, players who played in the Division 1s, players who also are in our junior national teams, and also building a database inclusive of players with the Ghana University Football Association, that is the GUSA. And this clearly gives us a clear direction of what our football is made in terms of our football competition structure. And domestically, that is what the CHAN team is supposed to be, and this is what we did. And so the combination of players came in different phases. We had phase 1 with 24 players and 3 goalkeepers, that is 27 players, and then we were supposed to sieve, and we did this screening in different phases. And we combinated this by bringing them in 2 different phases again, where phase 1 and 2 come out with the number of players, phase 3 and 4 comes out with the number of players. And with this, we assemble players from Monday when they play their league games, Tuesday, Wednesday we play a game, and then they return back to their club. And so that's what, when I started the introduction, I said intermittent. So intermittently, this is what we were putting in place. And so the team is now 26 players, but I will assure you that the team is over 500 players, because I still appreciate those that came in different phases. You never know, maybe in the next week I might call 1 or 2 of them, because they know everything about the team. So this is the combination of the way we've done all this. And we'll be doing this with clear, monitoring system. I go around all the league centers, my coaches go around all the league centers, and I use other coaches of the Premier clubs, coaches of Division 1 clubs. I speak with them to give me updates. And each time we call the player and we're releasing the players, we give updates to their various clubs. Each time we invite players, you can attest that Amwa and NP, they will know that, because, and then Samuel Tete, and then Apple will know that, because in the initial point, because they were engaging the Champions League. Kotoko had some outstanding matches to play. So we also need to have conflict of players involvement. there was a need to create a collaboration. So we have this collaboration across with the coaches. That's sometimes when the coaches split that they're struggling with a position and they need that player, why not we need to align? It's all about aligning so that we can all, it is not in our interest, but it's in the interest of the player. So I created that room for Albert Amwa because he was not in the different phases. Because Kotoko had to clear outstanding games and then they had to go to the US, and so we couldn't see him at that time. But I created the opportunity to see him in the last 2 weeks and also have him play about 60 minutes in the game against Togo. Because I had seen the others very well and I could make a decision. So this is a combination of events and the various activities that the team has been involved from the 30th of
Any injury concerns currently in the squad?
I think that we have been very lucky. Football is a physical sport. Definitely, you expect knocks here and there. So far, you can see all the 20 players on the pitch, and everybody is showing to express so that he catches the eye of the coach. But I think that these players, one thing that I have to emphasize is that the team spirit and the team connect is so great. So great. It's something that it's been long since I saw, and I'm sure it's because of this, the structures that have been instituted and the self-belief in what we are doing and the acceptance that we want to change the narrative. We want to bring something into the Ghanaian football approaches that these boys are the crusaders, and that is the challenge I've given them. I said, you are the crusaders of the change that we want to. The revolution that we want to bring around, you are the crusaders of it, and it's something that I really appreciate these boys for that. They are not the players who complain about anything. When I tell them that today we are training, and after training we are in the gym, and they believe in what you say. They trust in you. They have trust in you because in terms of their difficulties, you are always there, talking to their club coaches, talking to their club owners to tell them that, look, the boy is someone you have to appreciate and then keep an eye on. And I think that, and I let them know that you are here because of your capabilities. And I tell him how I spotted him and what I've seen in him. I'll give you a small story. I saw this Asian player called Nana Kusi. And I called the coach and I told him that they played the game in Beijing, and I just called him on the way. I said, I want Nana Kusi, I want Kusi to come. And then he was like, Nana Kusi? I said, yes, the player in 40 JC, number 40 JC, playing in central midfield. And unfortunately, the guy had lost his brother that very day, so the team was going to drop him in Kumasi after their Beijing game. And the coach was like, can you give him another time? And I said, did I call you before I invited him? It's his ability. Tell him. Let him make the decision. And when he spoke to the boy said, no, my brother, I love him, but he's gone. I have to come to camp. So when he came to camp, the first thing I did was everybody would introduce himself. And then I said a lot about the boy. I said a lot about how he plays. I said a lot about the challenge he was encountered with at that moment. And so I asked everyone to give him a helping hand and support. So can you imagine such a person, what he will give out? So these are the small inputs of connect and bonding that we try to create around it.
Let's do one last question.
For the national team, most of the times, goals are yes, and I'm here. From the senior side, from the junior side, are we expecting say local blaster will do more than the seniors in terms of scoring goals?
I think that I was speaking in perspective of our team, and I believe that we're doing a lot in terms of the different components of the game. Football, football, goals mission. Because the objective of football is goals. Saturday now goals. that's what the entertaining part also. And game now so on emotional part. To the big ones we need to the big now we need now so a card game. But I must say, you know, people football is structure. When you start the game, no one supposed to start a pass. Sometimes seconds you score a goal. Sometimes goal never and in a very later part of the game. Me now so a game I think we've done a lot to expect that we will try as much as possible, and it's part of our values that we are goal oriented. Goal oriented in the sense that the players know that we want to create many goals in the game, and we want to score as many as we can in the game. We try as much as possible not to concede goals. And sometimes, no, sometimes it's near just academic. I don't know why you don't know, but sometimes all people are sometimes no, say have goal necessarily. We appreciate all this, and we know that it's part of the sports. But I think that we've done a lot, and we have what it takes. If the opportunities comes, and we are able to create them into chances, we should be able to bear it and get some very